The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffaloes offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. The Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. Promising start to that drive sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So Kansas State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down, and much more really good execution by this offense. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Horn. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Hand off to the single back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Buffs! And they strike first.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Calls his own number. Still on his feet at the 40. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Kansas State pushing the pace. The stress that a guy who can run that fast puts on a defense, even if it's a pass play, he has them on edge all the time.
Oh, the D coordinator. This guy gives them nightmares.
There he goes to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He hurls one deep down the left side. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. To the air, it's Sanders. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Give to the back. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Finds the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Going up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Horn. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horn. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Catch in the middle. It's Horn. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play. in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Power football with the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Going for 6. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the big fella. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. The aerial assault continues. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Line getting set on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Kansas State will have to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down for this offense. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now, and a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Feeling some heat. Got it in the middle. It's Horn. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looking to throw at Sanders. This one's complete. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. It's been a fun start to this one, And this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? This offense has a second down play. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. At the 45 on his way. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Here's the handoff. The ball squirts free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. The offense starts with a short field. Johnson looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Offense gets set for second down. The inside handoff. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the lone running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Gets it out quickly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense set for a first down play. Give to the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Using his feet to buy time. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run.
Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Buffs! What a catch and run for 6. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
31, Kansas State, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And now on second down for this offense. He'll do it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here.
Kansas State, 14.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Lofts one high and deep. It's complete. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Colorado! And the route is on.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, Kansas State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curves. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense to start a drive, 1st and goal. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Edwards. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And the ball is picked off. Bringing it back. Powers through. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Steps away. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Shakes off the defender.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. A 3rd and long coming up here. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. What a disappointment. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this